Hi, welcome to Whiskey Johnny Reviews. I'm Johnny. Today I have for you two different whiskeys. We're not really going to do a battle between them because one is an Irish whiskey, the other is a Japanese whiskey. So we're just going to pretty much just taste them, see how they go. McCabe's. This was a gift from my father for Christmas, from my father. So you can tell it's been drank pretty much. Drank all that when he gave it to me. So McCabe's is the little backstory that they have on that is there was a clan that came from Scotland and went to Ireland. They were mercenaries, and apparently other than being mercenaries, they also had a passion for whiskey. Great whiskey, according to the story. So they took from the best stocks of Irish whiskey. And I believe it comes in at a 3-year. It's undisclosed mash bill. It's, I think, 80 proof. Yep, it is 80 proof. So we got that there. And the Hakushu 12-year. So this one comes from the Hakushu distillery, which is their forest distillery. It is at the foot of the Japanese Alps, the southern Japanese Alps. So it's the sister to the Yamazaki distillery, and they both fall under the House of Suntory. You may have heard of them. Suntory whiskey. Anyways, undisclosed mash bill, aged 12 years, 86 proof. And they use hogshead barrels mostly for this. They say due to the elevation and then the climate, it helps it age a little better and gives flavor better that way. So we're gonna try them both and go for this. All right, let's put this over here. I'll bring this over here. So we'll go for nosing first. All right, caramel. Light hint of chocolate. It's almost like if you've ever had those Rolos candies, the chocolate filled with caramel. It's big on that. It's grainy, like the mash. You can smell the grains on that. Malted barley, obviously. There's some sweet fruits in there, but they're real subtle. So we'll come here for this, the Hakushu 12-year. Apple instantly. All right, so there we've got apple. It's kind of floral, fresh, like fresh cut grass. And this is gonna sound weird, but almost like nice smelling shampoo. Not to say that it smells like shampoo, but some of those different shampoos get a bit of that smell. So I'm guessing might be a light amount of maybe chemical smell. Not to say like bad. A little bit of creosote, smoky, but it's not, it's real faint. You have to try to find it, but it's there. That smells just great. And we'll go back to this. So I forgot the color, but we're coming in with this one. Definitely a straw color. I would put that at a light gold. It's a little darker than the Hakushu is a little darker than McCabe's, but you got to think the difference. 3-year, 12-year. So I'm going to put this at maybe a light gold. This is definitely real pale straw. So cheers. That wasn't on purpose. We'll smell again. It's like a salty brine. Briny type of smell. Buttery. It's pretty common though for Irish whiskey. Before I forget and get any further, McCabe's is pot stilled in Ireland, but it's proofed and bottled in Nashville, Indiana. So this is a sourced whiskey, and the distillery is Hard Truth Distilling out of Nashville, Indiana, not Tennessee. So it's proofed and bottled here in the States, but it does come distilled. As far as being matured, I couldn't find any info on that, but I would assume it was matured there too, looking at the color and all that. So it is sourced whiskey though. But we'll go another smell on this one. Almost like the apples turned almost to like a pear type of smell. And mouth-watering, this one. They both smell really good, but this one's pretty decent nosing, a little better I should say. So we'll go for a taste of this one. So there's some dryness to it. The mouth feels got that tingly, dry, coppery, pot still type of taste. Honey, caramel, the grains, a malted barley. Although I couldn't find the mash bill, I'm going to say it's probably, like all Irish whiskeys, pretty dominant in malted barley. It's got that pot still copper flavor, that taste on the tongue. A little bit of raisin right there. It's nice. It's light. Not too sweet, but still got a good amount of sweetness to it. We'll go cleanse the palate real quick. All right, Hakushu 12-year. Still getting a bit of that pear, a little bit of the apple. Floral, fresh scent, almost like a forest in springtime. It's got some spice, not like spicy, but it's got a bit of that tannic. I would assume that would be from the barrels. A bit of a tannic burn, and a little bit of that oaky spice. And it's odd because there's still a bit of that shampoo smell. Not unpleasant, but it still reminds me of shampoo. The flavors. Mildly fruity. Floral. Sweet, but there's still just the tannic. It's kind of overpowering in this. So there's that. I'll get a little more cleanse again. All right, so I think this was roughly about $30 or $40, my father said. And this one ran me 130 in my area. So out of 5 stars, I definitely give this a 4. Out of 5 stars, and this is probably going to upset a lot of people, but I'm probably going to come in at a 3 on this. And just that tannic kind of just overpowered everything in the taste. You get a little fruity, a little floral, but that tannic taste just, it's overpowering. You get a little bit of smoke, but I guess the thing that differentiates it from Scotch is obviously different country, but they kind of follow the same distilling type of guidelines. And I mean, they're night and day, but you still get a little glimpse of that with this, but just not too big of a fan of this, honestly. And for the price that I paid, a 3 star, let's forget about price. 3 star for nose and taste. It's not bad, it's not awful, it is worth a try. It's a mixer though. And the price, it would bump it down to a 2, but I'm gonna let that kind of just fall by the wayside. So if you count the price, 2 star. If price doesn't matter, I'd still give it a 3. It's light, it's refreshing, but this right here, I give it a 4. And for the price, I mean, 30, 40 bucks. I believe this is batch 1, the first one. So it's light, it's refreshing. The smell reminds me of those Rolos candies, which I'm a bigger guy, so I kind of like those, if you can tell. But definitely a better deal, I think. So anyways, thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe. And until next time, cheers.